In this video, I'll be showing how to download and install the latest version of Python. And after that will be a simple calculator app using Python. So let's dive in. Go to your browser and search for Python download. Click on the first link. We are now on the official Python site, and here we can either download the Python Installer Manager or the Python Standalone Installer. The Install Manager option may give you this error when installing. For that reason, I will download the Standalone Installer, which is more compatible. Once it's done downloading, click here to run the setup. Check these boxes, and after that, click on Custom Installation. Leave all of these default and click Next. Make sure you check this. Install Python for all users. Now click on Install. Okay, Python has been successfully installed. Now let's see how to build a calculator in Python. Okay, go here and type this, I do. So this comes up. You only have this after installing Python. It's a Python code editor. Click on it. So this opens. Go to File, click on File, then click on New File. So this comes up. You can just click on File, take Save, or just press Ctrl S on your keyboard. So you type the name of the file, or just say test.py. Change the location to Document, then click on Save. Expand. So I'll just paste the code for our calculator, then go through it. Ctrl V to paste, Ctrl S to save, or you can just go here and take save. Okay, so this is our code. We have 4 functions. The first function performs addition, the second performs subtraction, third multiplication, and the fourth division. So you can see all of them, they've got 2 parameters. Parameters are basically variables in a function. Okay, so we come here. These messages will be displayed in the screen. The first one is just a welcome message. Welcome to the simple calculator. The second, select operation, where there are 4 operations, basically addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So here we have on this part, choice. So as you can see here, input, enter a choice. So there are basically 4 choices since there are 4 operations. So if you input 1, that means you want to perform addition. If you input 2, you want to perform subtraction, 3, multiplication, and 4, division. You get it? Then you have num1, num2. Basically, these are the input numbers. So this num1 here represent x. So we see this function will have x, y, x, y. Num1 represent x, num2 represent y. So whatever number you first input will represent x, the second number will represent y. And the numbers are converted to float. Okay, here we have conditional statements. The first is that if choice equals to 1, so if you input 1, so take note this choice here, if you input 1, it's going to consider you want to perform addition. So what it's going to do is it's going to call the addition, the function responsible for addition. So if you input whatsoever 2 numbers you're going to input, you add them up and give you a result. Then I say else if your choice, what you input is 2, that's you want to perform subtraction, so it's going to call the function, then perform subtraction on the 2 numbers you're going to input. Else if the choice equals to 3, it's going to call the function responsible for multiplication, and then we'll have the else if again. If choice equals to 4, it's going to call the function responsible for division. Else is going to give you this message. For example, in the place of choice, instead of inputting 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you input, let's say 5, you're going to get this message: invalid input, please yeah. Okay, now let's run the code and see how the calculator works. Make sure it's safe, the code is safe. Ctrl S to save. After that, you click here, we'll have up here, we'll have run. Click on run, then click on select run module. Okay, enter choice. So the first one, I want to perform addition, I'll enter 1, then click enter. So you say enter first number. The first number I'll say 9, enter. The second number I'll say 2, that's 9 plus 2, click enter. You see the result, 9 plus 2 equals to 11. Okay, so if I want to perform, let's say division, I'll go back to my code. To just go back here, click on run again, run. In this case, division is 3. I'll enter 3, enter. Okay, so I want to perform division on these two numbers. 20 times 5, the first number is 20, enter. The second is 5, enter. To see the result, 20 times 5 equals to 100. Okay, now let's go back. I'll just minimize this, run the code again, run. So now let me input something. So we have just 4 options, 1, 2, 3, that's addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If I input something which is not in this list, we'll get the error message. Let me input 5, enter. Okay, in this case, you see we got this error, invalid input. Please select a valid operation. It is because 5 is not a valid choice. We have just 4 choices, 1, 2, 3, that's addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If you check our code, you see this it here, we have just 4 choices, and if we enter anything other than that, it will give us this error message. So basically, this brings us to the end of this video. If you found it helpful, do not forget to give it a like, subscribe, or follow me. I will see you in my next video. Thank you.